My fiance keeps confusing my name with his coworkers, so she's calling off the wedding. No, she's just...
That's not right.
So she's off the guest list. I'm going to read that again.
All right, you want to do this one more
I'm
time?
so used to weddings being called off. My fiance keeps confusing my name with his coworkers, so that coworker is off the wedding guest list.
Yeah, she's going to be in the wedding.
Yeah, or that is going to be
She's
a
gonna
marriage that's going to
her,
happen. Yeah.
If you don't stop this.
But fake names to protect identities. My 27 female fiance, 27 male, and I have been together about 3 years and are getting married this fall. Early on into dating, Ben introduced me to his coworker/friend, Melissa, at a party she threw at her home with her fiance. By the way, this comes from a Jolly Most 9360 in the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So she seemed quite fine, quite chatty, and really friendly with Ben. Maybe too friendly. But overall, she was fine. Ben and I start going around the party and introducing ourselves to other people at the party when Ben starts accidentally saying, "This is my girlfriend, Melissa."
That's so embarrassing.
Melissa, the coworker.
Melissa, the coworker, but he's going, "Hey, this is to OP. This is my girlfriend, OP Melissa." And OP's like, "That's not my name."
Referring to me. I hear this, and at first I'm like, did that just happen? But it happened again. And I'd have to correct him and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, my name is Megan."
That's so embarrassing.
I mean, hey, they both start with M.
M?
That's close.
How much is he talking to Melissa?
Let's put a poll up. Divorce? Weird, right? Because he wouldn't even correct himself when it happened.
That is weird.
I would usually brush this off as a fluke, but this happened 6 or 7 different times throughout our first year or so of dating, and even after we had moved in together.
Sam, it's called manifestation.
Yeah, he's really trying to manifest Melissa. You
It's
know,
like if I say it
every
enough
once in a while-
times,
yeah.
she'll be my girlfriend.
Every once in a while, your Melissa can turn into a Megan, and then maybe a Megan back into a Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Where
It's like
I wonder,
Pokemon.
it's like a Pokemon. Who's the evolution though? Is it Megan or Melissa?
That's the question.
That's the question. So one time being at a wedding of one of Ben's former college classmates where she wasn't even at the wedding. I confront this name/Freudian slip-up problem with him and am like, "Do you like her or something? Is there something you are not telling me?" To which he swears up and down that they never dated or did anything. He says, "I've never thought of her like that. I'm sorry. I'll try really hard not to do that. I have no clue why I do that."
Damn.
He keeps calling his own fiance his coworker's name.
The thing is, the not correcting himself is weird because I feel
know.
like our mom will go, she'll like be talking to me and she'll be like, "Sam, Frank, Ava,
Oscar. Yeah.
but she'll go through them
She'll go
all
through all
and then
of-
she'll
yeah,
get
all
to
the names.
Sophia.
Yeah.
But here he's just stopping at Melissa.
I mean, does Megan look like a Melissa maybe?
I don't know.
Maybe you don't look like a Megan.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you should
Maybe
change
it's your
name.
fault. Have you ever thought about that? Storm Kitten says, "My name is Megan, so this story is extra wild."
It's about you.
It's about you. Anyway, since then, he's never gotten my name wrong.
Okay.
There we
so
go.
he corrected the behavior.
We met up for dinner with Melissa and her fiance. I find out that she knows a lot of details about our life together and Ben personally. She even brings up in conversation about knowing my brother recently got his girlfriend pregnant very young while they were both still living at home and relying on their parents, and that she knew my family was probably very worried about that. And she knew that my family was probably very worried about what they were going to do. This is just something I seldomly tell people because I don't like to share a lot of intimate I don't like to share a lot of intimate details of my life like that. Ben had obviously disclosed this private info to her. I'm going to stop right here real quick. So, do you think Ben discussing the intimate details about his partner's family's life, in this case OP, with his work friend Melissa, is a red flag?
Personally, I am very like when friends tell me things, I think there's like a certain like level of secrecy that you have to like, like there are certain conversations that just shouldn't be shared.
Yeah.
And you just have to kind of use your own, judgment to make sure that you're not sharing something that someone wants to keep private. And I feel like if she was telling her partner about, like OP was telling her partner about stuff that's going on in her family, I probably wouldn't be spreading that around.
Yeah.
But on the other end, if I were Melissa.
Wow, I can't believe you just did that.
If I were Melissa, and I was told all this information, I don't even think I would spout it back. Like, I don't think I would just start sharing that.
Yeah,
back
remember
to her.
when your brother was going through that super hard time? That sucked.
I
didn't
probably would just keep that to myself. I'd be like, I've been told it's a secret. I'm not gonna tell her I know it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of wild. That's kind of
So
wild.
I think a little bit of red flags on both of these ends.
So obviously discloses private info to her. She's super nosy and likes to chat and asks invasive questions. It's like she took joy in showing off that she knew a lot about us. I tell Ben she gives me a vibe. What kind of vibe? I can't quite describe it, but it just seems like she knows a little bit too much about him and was quite interested in him. He brushes this off, saying, how could she possibly be interested in me? She has a fiancé.
Like, come
No
on.
one's ever cheated on their
one's
fiancé.
Like, it's illegal.
It's yeah, dude.
She couldn't possibly.
You're about to make vows. You're about to say that you love each other
like the
forever.
same thing as being committed for life.
Yeah, in an institution. You can't get out. You can't escape.
No.
You got your hands tied behind your back in those little straitjackets. Literally. That's marriage in a nutshell.
Is that marriage?
I don't know. A chat, is that marriage?
Chat, is that marriage?
Chat, what do you think, chat?
None of us have been married.
Yeah, let us know. Is marriage like a straitjacket? No, Arlette, please don't make that happen again.
Let it happen.
I'm not gonna even read.
Don't
that
bring
comment.
attention to it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, you already did.
But I'm not gonna bring more. He brushes us off, saying, "How could she possibly be interested in me? She has a fiance." We go to another housewarming party they invite us to. She follows us around the party the whole night. I'm not joking. Like, the whole time, we can't even mingle with other people. She's always right there asking Ben questions and obnoxiously laughing at something he said.
It's suspicious unless she knew no one else at the party. Like, if Megan, if Megan and
this is really
Megan's,
hard.
Sophia's like proving Megan and Melissa.
That's kind of difficult.
It's hard.
If Megan and Megan's boyfriend were the only people that Melissa knew at the party, I would kind of understand that. Because sometimes you kind of puppy dog after people when you're like, I don't know anyone else at the party.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, Megan.
Melissa. Maybe Megan, Melissa.
Megan's
I don't
OP.
know. Both.
And Melissa is maybe a man stealer.
I mean, who's to say? Who's to say?
Maybe
who's
Megan's
who?
a man stealer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's always right there asking Ben other questions and obnoxiously laughing at something he said. She has millions of other friends there.
There it is.
But only talks to us or follows Ben around. Ben shares that he and I went engagement ring shopping and were planning on getting engaged soon. I notice that she hears this and quickly sort of excuses herself to go to the bedroom and shuts the door.
And cries about it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
She's
like. She's like, sorry.
Crying. She's like, I need to go to the bathroom.
I crap you not. She comes out of her bedroom a little while later and she looks like she had been crying. Her cat eye eyeliner and mascara had obviously been smudged and running.
They're like falling down her face.
Yeah. I wasn't crying. You were crying.
She's like, my eyes were sweating.
It's very hot in here. Now listen, I am the first to give someone the benefit of the doubt. I hate jumping to conclusions and assuming something in the chance I could be wrong. But I just couldn't shake the coincidence. I also want to emphasize Ben has a bunch of other female friends, all of whom I adore and have become friends with myself, separate from Ben. I really wanted to like Melissa. She made it super apparent she was mostly just focused on Ben, though. Eventually, Ben and I had a long convo about her, and we have come to the joint decision that we're going to stop pursuing a friendship with them because of how I feel.
Okay.
So basically, TLDR for Butterfly Junkie, who just came to the chat.
Specifically for you.
Specifically for you, directly to your ear holes. So basically, OP, whose name is Megan, has a fiance who keeps calling Megan Melissa, which is the name of OP's fiance's coworker. And it seems like Melissa has the hots for Kevin, which is OP's fiance.
Even though she has a fiance too.
Yep. Even though, true.
And she's crying.
It sounds like she might be crying with the realization that Melissa and Kevin, OP and OP's fiance, might be getting engaged.
Megan.
Yeah, Megan.
You said Melissa.
Did I say Melissa? Did I actually say Melissa?
You said Melissa.
This is funny because yesterday we had a stream with Megan as well, another Megan, and it's just like, for me.
Oh, yeah, specifically for Keon.
This is a lot going on.
Yeah. Keon dated a Megan.
Damn.
There it is. The cat's out of the bag.
You kind of implied it.
Yeah, you aggressively implied
aggressively implied.
How's she
of course.
Doing?
Huh?
How's she doing?
Good question. Your question is good as mine.
Anyway,
Megan is OP Ming Ming.
I feel bad about Ben having to distance himself from her, but he doesn't want to make me uncomfortable anymore. Ben leaves his job where him and Melissa worked for an amazing new company. Melissa tells Ben that she wants to leave the company they work for and wants to work at his new company with him. That's crazy.
Whoa.
That's crazy. She asks him if he'd help her get a job there. Ben doesn't tell me till after the fact that he put Melissa in as a referral for a couple openings with his new company. She gets into the final round, but doesn't end up getting an offer.
I thought they had already kind of agreed to cut her off.
Well, they agreed to not pursue a friendship with her.
But he's still kind of getting her
But
a
he's
job?
like, yeah, but I'll get her a job.
He's like, I won't talk to her, but I will.
I will make sure that she works directly under
right
me.
next to me.
I feel relieved. There eventually becomes an opening on Ben's direct team. And Ben's manager saw he referred her and interviews her and offers her the job.
No.
Ah!
This is suspicious.
She accepts and is now on Ben's team.
He shouldn't have done that.
Red flag. Red flag.
Red flag. After they specifically had a conversation where he agreed, why is he referring her?
Melissa's clingy as fuck.
Yeah.
Melissa's little koala.
Language.
Sorry. Melissa is clingy as F. Also,
yeah.
we've said this on the show before, but I sound like such a goober on phone calls because or when I text because I'm like, dude, that's cool as F. Or I'll be like, man, no crap, bro.
I censor myself too now.
I censor myself now so much. And I feel like I sound Mormon, honestly.
Well, my thing was that I never used to swear that much, but now I've kind of gone into this weird middle ground where instead of using my alternatives, I'm just I'm like F, a-hole.
F that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little cringe, but also a little funny. But yeah, I'm looking at the chat. Everyone is saying red flags. Red flag city.
And I am saying that too.
Yeah.
So
Red
now
flag
we're all
city.
saying it.
We're all saying it together. She accepts and is now on Ben's team. Ben lets me know this, and we have another long conversation about how she makes me feel. I don't want to put Ben in a bad position at work. There's nothing really we can do about them working together except maybe not recommending her in the first place.
The thing is that he already made the mistake, and now they can't really fix it because he already did this.
Yeah. He assures me that he'll keep it strictly professional. They'll be on different ends of the team, so they won't talk very much anyways. And if I want to see their messages, but no more texting, periodically I can go in and view them whenever I want, which I declined the offer because that feels too invasive of his privacy. And as we all know, we've seen these stories before. If someone's going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
They're going to cheat.
There's always the cheating iPad, you know?
Someone's got a cheating iPad.
You always have a cheating iPad. You might delete the text on the phone, but iMessage is everywhere, and it might be on the iPad. So if you are suspicious... Check the iPad.
If a loved one has been affected by cheating, call.
Check the iPad.
Check the iPad.
What if they don't have an iPad?
Oh,
they've always got an iPad.
Yeah. There's always an iPad in the closet. So my only request is that I just don't feel comfortable inviting Melissa and her husband to our wedding. which I feel is a very, very minor ask.
Yeah, she's going to cry at your wedding.
Low key, I'm sorry. I'm so worried he'll see her sitting out there in the audience and accidentally pull a Ross from
my God.
Friends.
Because when Ross is marrying Emily, he says at the altar, I take Rachel for my wife.
You know what? One easy fix: just nix the names of the.
Yeah, don't even do the names.
Don't even do the names.
But that's the thing. It's like he would totally do that. He would totally do that.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
And I could see him being worried about it going up. And
then making it even worse.
He's like, don't say Melissa. Don't say Melissa.
And he goes, Melissa.
Yeah. I, Ben, take you, Melissa. I mean, Megan, to be my lawfully wedded wife. Where we say our I do's. Ben pushes back a little, saying that's going to be hard.
What do you mean
he doesn't like hurting people's feelings.
Too bad.
You know what's hurting someone's feelings right now?
You're literally hurting
with your wife. You're hurting your wife's feelings.
Your fiance's.
Yeah. Or sorry, soon to be wife. Fiance.
Soon to be wife.
Yeah. Do you not care about your fiance's feelings?
I don't think he does.
Sounds like you care about Melissa.
Freaking Melissa.
But eventually agrees that he won't invite her. Okay.
Good.
All right. Also, wait, I saw a quick comment. Sam Riley, John Sophia and company. I always listen to you when I take care of my goats for the evening. Now they associate your voices with food. So when they hear you, they scream bloody murder. Love the stream. That's all. We have goat fans.
We got goat fans.
We have goat fans.
I love that.
Thank you for that.
You guys are the goats.
Thank you. Whoa, we're the goats to the goats. But eventually agrees that we won't invite her. Her first day at her new gig on Ben's team was last Monday. Her direct manager approaches Ben and asks if Ben wants to be Melissa's mentor.
And you know what Ben says? No, because he's going to respect his fiance. He's going to say no.
Melissa is literally trying to work directly under Ben.
I bet she asked her boss. She was like, "Hey, I would love to have a mentor, and since I already know him, he should probably be my mentor."
Yeah, dude, she's asking for it. So Ben and asks if Ben wants to be Melissa's mentor, so it would look good for his promotion he's up for. But it's hard for Ben because now Ben's like...
Ben put himself into this situation.
Also, I totally called Ben Kevin earlier, but I think Kevin was the
who
other
was
person's
Kevin?
Fiance.
Okay, I was so confused.
Melissa's fiance.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
just confusing everyone's names now.
Everyone. It's hard, guys. It's hard. But his promotion is on the line. And his marriage. What does he choose? Every new hire gets paired with someone on the team as part of a big mentor program for onboarding. This will last for the whole first year
oh my God.
of her employment. He accepts the position as her mentor and thinks it's a genius idea that since I don't like Melissa, and we've talked about how I don't want to invite her to our wedding, he's not going to tell me he's her mentor at work and meeting with her and talking to her every single day. I find this out and that he's been texting her in the last few months because I found a card in our mailbox congratulating us on our new apartment and thanking Ben for helping her get the job.
What?
Dude, I feel like she knows what she's doing.
She does.
She's like, I'm going to send this letter and then
they're going to get
Megan's
going
to see it and they're going to get divorced. Melissa,
and I'm gonna steal
evil
him.
Melissa.
And drop Kevin.
But the thing is, she's doing it successfully.
Yeah, I mean, it's working.
It's working. I mean,
tragically.
Hey, you know what? This is just like, I just want to take a moment.
Take a moment.
For all those hustlers that are just grinding every day to get what you want, to get your dream. Just look at Melissa. She never gave up on her dream.
She never gave up. It doesn't matter if she's got a fiance.
No, it doesn't matter.
If her dream man has a fiance.
And to every dream, there's going to be obstacles. But that shouldn't stop you. This is America for some of us.
Are you advising everyone to just do... never mind.
I'm advising people to chase their dreams, Keon. Like Melissa's chasing her dreams.
Oh, man. Chasing them straight off the cliff.
You heard it here first, folks. Samuel Donner is letting you chase your dreams no matter the obstacle.
No matter the obstacles.
Or person.
Kimberly Fine says she's a go-getter.
She's a go-getter. Go get lost, Melissa.
Yeah. Kick rocks.
So yeah, kick rocks. Meaning he's given her our new address since we moved this month.
Why does she need the address? Is she
To send the
coming
letter.
over?
I don't understand why he'd be deceitful, and I don't want to be deceitful by not telling you that we go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST right here on YouTube. Just tap our profile.
Tap it.
But there's another update that we're going to get into. So buckle in, boyos and girlos. But can anyone give me advice on how to get through this? I want to see some advice in the chat. I want to see advice in the comments right now. Do we leave? Do we not leave? This is a new revelation, and it immediately sends us back into a convo about her and how he feels really bad about not inviting her to the wedding. He has another coworker / mutual friend of ours who we are inviting to the wedding, and he's worried Melissa will find out that we're inviting another coworker and not her. That quote, "You don't understand how awkward and uncomfortable this situation makes me feel," he says, to which I remind him that this girl and the name switcheroo has been awkward and uncomfortable for me the whole relationship. Again, he's been calling Megan Melissa the entire relationship.
The entire
since
time.
the beginning.
Since the dawn of time.
I'm not sure he knows who he's marrying, honestly.
I don't think, I think it's really up in the air right now.
So am I the a-hole for not wanting to invite his coworker to our wedding? I want to know from chat, is OP the a-hole for not inviting the coworker to the wedding?
Yeah.
Do a poll?
I think, honestly, everyone's going to say that. But what, divorce
Well, the
or
real-
therapy for this?
Yeah.
Divorce or therapy?
He keeps lying. And maybe
The
therapy
lie-
could something, but the lying.
The lie is a red flag for me because,
Yeah.
like, all right, you know, as we've seen, we're both not really good at saying
Names.
Melissa or Megan. We're not good at names. I think a name slip up, although terrible,
Yes.
not divorce worthy.
No.
Not divorce worthy. It's bad,
Sure.
but not divorce worthy.
No.
But the continual over years name switch up,
Mm-hmm.
the getting
Her a job
getting her a
after
job-
having a conversation about taking space from her.
Yeah, about how uncomfortable Melissa makes Megan, OP,
Insisting that she has to come to the wedding.
and insisting that she works directly under him, that he mentors her, whatever
And
that
then
means.
lying about that.
And lying about it, that is a little bit too far.
Yeah.
I think you have to really say, like,
We need so much therapy.
we need so much, like, this is,
Because right now it doesn't seem like he's taking it seriously.
he's not taking it. I
like,
don't
"Oh,
think
it's
he
not a problem."
realizes how much his
No.
marriage is on the rocks right now.
I don't. He's like, oh, well, I feel bad because she's not coming to the wedding. And Opie's like, we might not have a wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, so it seems like I'm looking at Marina G. She says, not the a-hole, call off the wedding. Ben has no respect for you.
Mhm.
Bree Meet Her the Horizon says, how often does she call or does he call Megan Melissa?
Yeah.
at
Does
work?
he ever switch it up
Or
on
does
the
he ever
other
switch
end?
it up? I don't know. Which
Yeah, we haven't heard that yet.
We haven't heard
never
that.
switched that up. So,
Diana says, I wouldn't be able to trust him anymore, so there's no point getting married.
I think definitely delay the wedding. For
I think
sure.
delay wedding. RP Carolina says divorce. He lied multiple times. Yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't. If I was in this situation, if I was OP, would I?
I think I would do therapy. If he still, after all
I
that
don't know.
time, is just not getting that this is an issue. Well,
I might
sorry.
pre-divorce. I might pre-divorce, honestly. If someone lies to me about this, I think I would pre-divorce. I think
I would have a conversation with them, and if they're just not
Getting
even
it?
registering that this is an issue, I'd be like, you know what? We're gonna call off the wedding because you're not even addressing the issue here.
Yeah,
Because the lying is just is too far.
I agree.
what's stopping him from even if they do have the wedding and
What are these rings?
oh these
Part of
rings?
his
cool.
costume.
Yeah.
It's for my Halloween costume.
Oh
It's
yeah.
for
Let's see.
another
Wait.
costume.
Can you give us a little show?
Yeah. So someone got it right. They're like 80s rocker vibe. I'm like, you're getting really close. So if you guys understand what this is,
They gotta understand.
I'm Eddie from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Which
The
one's
newest
Eddie?
season. He's
I haven't
the,
seen. I haven't
What?
seen. I didn't see it after.
he's only in the
first
last season.
No,
haven't
he's
seen
not
it.
in the last episode.
He's not.
Spoiler.
season. Whoa! Spoiler. But that's where that story ends. I think I'm in pre-divorce territory.
I think
Sophia's
so.
in therapy. Keon, where are you
I
at?
think I'm in pre-divorce.
You're in pre-divorce?
Yeah.
I think I'm in
pre-divorce
pre-divorce too, but like I said before we cut to the costume here, I think what's stopping him from even saying, switching the names at the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah, even if like she's not there.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I don't think we have enough proof that he's not going to do that.
I don't trust him.
He's favoring Melissa in every at every turn.
I think it's a conversation. If he still doesn't get it, it's like, you know what, this isn't working.
Yeah, agreed. But that's where the story ends, but not where this stream ends.
Woo! And we got some donations.
Yeah,
Read some
here,
donos.
you want to get this
all ready?
new story queued up with the cuties.
I know Sam likes his Facebook donos.
All right,
the
let's
YouTube.
get this thing. Where does it start? Nikki Wolf, welcome to becoming a night member. We do members only live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
It's true.
It's true. So if you want more of our beautiful faces and voices in your ears, you should become a member on YouTube because it's sick as frick.
Sick as frick.
And Nikki Wolf has become a new member of Mites. Ezekiel 23:19-20, I guess that's a Bible verse, says is also welcome to the Nights. Chaos Kitten has been a member for 4 months. As a Megan, I am extremely offended on her behalf. And Dominika Stangierska,
Nice.
5 gifted memberships, making the community a little bit bigger. Thanks for gifting those memberships. If you want to gift those memberships, if you're extremely active in chat, you have a chance to get it. And if you're like subscribed on YouTube, and you have to turn on some
stuff
features. You got to do some stuff.
Worm Priestess, thank you for the $15. Sending love to the Worm Queen. Yes. Thank you
also,
so much.
that is on our donation link. Where YouTube doesn't take 30%. So if you want to make sure it goes all to us and not to YouTube, make sure you go do it through the donation link.
And Bree, thank you for the $5. Mom loved the stream, by the way, and I remember you telling us that you showed your mom the stream.
Let's go.
You guys are so sweet. And Sophia, she said you're absolutely adorable. This is sweet. Thank you.
Send this to all family members.
Send this to your moms
for all time.
and your dads and your cousins.
Did we read this one from Amy?
We did not. Amy, thanks for the $5. She needs to join Sam's Cardio Bunny Club to run fast from all these red flags. You've got to run away fast.
This is my favorite bit.
Oh, yeah, I know. Amy's committed to the bit. Why does this dude care so much about this thirsty girl? Get her water. Maybe splash some water on her face. She needs to come to her senses. And that's all the donos for now.
All the donos, guys. Thank you, though.
Yeah, but not all the stories.
Yeah, we're
No,
ready.
Sure.
Who's reading?
It's me.
It's
me.
Sophia.
Hi.
I'm the reader. It's me.
Nice. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. My boyfriend's flirty coworker ignores my existence. I demanded he set boundaries. My female 25 boyfriend, male 25, works in the creative industry. What kind of creative industry?
Ooh,
he works very
kind of
closely
creative.
with a girl called Charlie, female 28, because their jobs are interlinked. They go on overnight work trips twice a month, travel to another country together twice a year, etc.
Oh.
By the way.
Oh, no. Already so bad.
Not good.
Well, they're not necessarily so bad, but
like based off the title.
It's a tough situation.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this comes from Choice Evidence 1983 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So they get along really well.
Too well.
Maybe too well. I trust my boyfriend entirely. I know where his heart is. He keeps things completely platonic and talks about me constantly. Charlie's really attractive and gets a lot of male attention.
Oh, no.
Historically, the only incident that gave me a red flag was her inviting my boyfriend one-on-one to a spa on one of their work trips, which he declined. This weekend, he invited me on a work bar crawl, and all was well. I said hi to Charlie, spoke to his other workmates. Charlie didn't really make any effort with me. I initiated once in the second bar, and that was our only conversation. However, she spent the night constantly going up to my boyfriend and pulling him over for private chats in front of me.
Private chats? What does that
What kind
look
of private chats? She mostly ignored my existence, didn't say anything when we spoke, like, X talks about you all the time. You two are so cute, etc. Which I would do if I were meeting my work best friend's fiance to make her comfortable. She acted like she didn't even know we were together. Stuck to him and basically ignored me the whole night. Not cool. In bar... What?
That's just me going...
In bar 3, Charlie pulled me aside to take photos of her and my boyfriend together.
Oh, she's like, oh, can you please just take some photos? I think like we look better together anyway.
Yeah, Charlie's like, hey, and Opie's like, oh, she's gonna talk to me. Can you just take a photo?
Yeah. Also, could you get us some drinks?
Yeah. Do you mind just going away?
Yeah. Maybe can you go home?
Yeah. I think
you look tired.
It's kind of three's a
You
crowd.
look really tired. I don't know if you should be out right now.
She took photos with nobody else and posted only him on her Instagram story, allegedly.
My God.
My boyfriend said that she really enjoys male attention. There were 2 guys she was flirting with, one of which was my boyfriend's best friend. Later on, even he and my own friend who came along independently noticed how frequently Charlie kept approaching my boyfriend and thought it was weird considering this is the first time I'm meeting her. I kind of feel disrespected and uncomfortable. They chat to each other a lot on social media since they're friends. I feel like since all the guys give her attention, she seems to seek it most from my boyfriend, as he's the only one who doesn't flirt with her. No lanes have been crossed, and they have to see each other every day, so it's not really reached a level where they should address it. I don't want to ruin his friendship and make it awkward. I just don't know how to feel or what to do. I don't know if she's thick or intentionally trying to step on my toes.
She's thick.
She's freaking thick.
She's thick.
I've spoken to my boyfriend about this all. He agrees it's weird, and I told him to just keep an eye on her, but nothing further than that. It's good that he recognizes that there's something off.
Yeah,
That's
it
a step
seems
above
like
the last
he's
guy.
putting the boundaries up.
Yes. He's like, I'm not going to the spa.
Yeah.
I'm not flirting with her, which is hopefully a given.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think he should do? Anything extra? It sounds like he's not doing anything bad. It sounds like she's the one trying to weasel her way in. But so there's no weaseling. Do you do some preemptive measures? Do you like try to distance yourself, not talk to her as much?
Yeah, or maybe like, hey, like this make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel like maybe at a certain point you kind of like step back. And you're like, all right, I don't know if we got
that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like if one of my work friends disrespected my boyfriend, I wouldn't stay so chummy with them. And there is an update. But do you have any other thoughts?
Do I have thoughts on this? I think I want to hear the update.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of like, is there any aggressive action OP should take against the boyfriend? I don't think so yet. I feel like he's making most of the right moves and he's hearing her out. I think if he was to do the angel move, it would be to talk to her less.
Yeah.
And not be so in contact unless for like work things and to be cordial.
I think so.
But I don't see anything massively red flaggy as of right now.
Agreed. But there is an update.
Let's see the update. Let's see if the red flags are an update.
1 month later, and also this was 9 days ago.
Oh, wow.
So after the night out, I, female 25, spoke with my boyfriend, male 25, and he understood every concern that I raised.
W
boyfriend. I also saw that Charlie messaged him 6 times after that night out.
6? Like all at once?
Yeah, was it back to back? He always speaks about me at work affectionately. During the night out, he held my hand throughout the parts of the night where we transferred from bar to bar. He affectionately held my face and said that he was a gentleman for only me in front of Charlie, female 28, and he calls her bro and mate at work. He's really putting it like.
Wait, really quick. I had a conversation yesterday with this girl, and she was saying that like we were talking about like sexism in the workplace.
Yeah.
And she says like when her male counterparts, like when the investors go out, like the investor will be like, oh, like what's up, bro, and like give fist bumps and stuff.
Yeah.
And like she doesn't get that same camaraderie when she goes into the same rooms.
Yeah.
Do you think you would rather same fist bumps and bros?
Yes.
Bro bumps?
Which I get here.
You do get a lot of
I
fist
get a
bumps.
lot of fist bumps in
Yeah.
bro.
I feel like
Dude.
I feel like it should be a universal. I think bro should be universal
be.
across gender and fist bumps.
I was actually having this conversation with my friend last night where we were like, we want to start calling our guy friends buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah, like, hey, buddy.
I like bro better. Buddy feels demeaning. I actually don't like buddy.
I don't like buddy.
I hate
I'm
buddy.
going to demean everybody now.
And anytime
Hey,
someone
buddy.
says buddy, I'm like,
I'm
my
not your
buddy.
buddy.
I'm not your buddy.
This
I'm
is
your
my
bro.
buddy. But what
I'm
if
not your buddy.
What if you are my buddy?
Yeah, I'm not your buddy.
I'm
your
not
bro.
your buddy.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I'm your
it's my
friend.
buddy.
You can
Yeah.
call me your friend.
That's so formal.
Give me a bump.
Buddies.
Hey,
a
buddy.
Buddy seems like a kid. I
Hey,
don't know.
buddy. I just did it. Hey, buddy. I'm going to call you everyone buddy now.
No, I hate
No,
that.
don't call us buddy, please.
I found out that Charlie sent him photos of her skimpy outfit choices prior to the night out.
That's whack.
That's icky. I read his messages, which we argued about, and I apologized for breaking his trust. But girl, don't read his messages. He for sure should have told you that she sent those.
But he didn't.
also-
He didn't respond.
Yeah, he didn't respond.
He didn't respond.
And it
He's
was like that, like the night before.
And I think like now, if we're looking at a-holes, I feel like OP
He's
has
a little bit of the a-hole for reading the
OP
messages.
because you've
Never
broken the
good.
trust. You've
Mhm.
broken the trust, and yeah.
He had replied to her platonically. Top one is better. To end the conversation, but it was too passive of a response to sexy photos, in my opinion.
What do you mean? Like he should have said like, "Oh, God." Like,
No, I think he's saying like he should have been like, "Hey, this is inappropriate. Probably shouldn't be sending this to me."
He's like,
Oh,
I want
God.
more active responses.
I also remember that she tried to get my boyfriend to carry her jacket that night and referred to him as Petey Poo when she mentioned him,
Oh,
not his
dude.
real name.
She's really trying to get
she
in there.
is
She's
fiending for this man.
trying.
He sought counsel from a few of his friends on the situation, showed them the photos Charlie had sent, and the universal opinion was that Charlie is a homewrecker. If you recall, my boyfriend's best friend, who came along that night and was the one who noticed how uncomfortable I was, tried to kiss Charlie, but she played dumb as if she didn't hear him. The next day at work, however, the first thing she did was go up to my boyfriend's desk and bragged, "Your friend tried to kiss me," laughing about it. She allegedly had a history of fishing for compliments. Is she trying to make OP's boyfriend jealous?
Wait, I missed that last bit. Did his friend try to kiss her?
Says, if you recall, my boyfriend's best friend who came along that night was the one who noticed how uncomfortable I was, tried to kiss Charlie, but she played dumb as if she didn't hear him.
So he tried to kiss her.
So it sounds like he was like, "Yeah, you want to
You
make
wanna
out?" And she was like,
"Bro, give a little fist bump,
"Yeah, dude."
A lot of people in chat earlier were calling her like a pick-me girl, and the fact that it's like, oh, she's fishing for compliments, like,
yeah,
oh,
So pick me.
sounds like that's probably
So
the
pick me.
situation.
yeah. Ugh.
Ugh.
My boyfriend suggested he confront her directly about her behavior, but I told him it might be better to try setting boundaries more directly. First, in case she spread drama around the office, since she seemed unhinged, and if it didn't work, then he should consider confronting her. This is because their work is really interconnected, and going in really hard might make his work situation even more uncomfortable than it already is. My boyfriend.
I love that.
Yeah.
Just really quick, I love that OP is actually thinking about what will be best
Yes.
and most convenient for.
Isn't just like he needs to stop talking to
Yeah,
her. It's
because
like,
there
okay.
is these,
This
there's
work.
political games that you
Yeah.
have to play at work to make sure everyone's comfortable and like all these things are smoothed over. So I think
Exactly.
it's cool that she's recognizing her significant other is in a weird situation.
Yes, and and it seems like the significant other is also being pretty respectful.
Yeah.
So it's working out, I think.
Question.
Yes.
This is not sexual harassment, but it's like, do you think is it edging on like harassment of some sort?
I think if it's making the boyfriend, I guess it depends on.
Not her, maybe that's too harsh, but like,
But I think
Is this
it really
inappropriate?
depends on OP's boyfriend's level of comfort.
yeah.
Because if you're making someone uncomfortable with repeated advances, it is harassment.
Yeah, well, someone said HR. Like, I'm wondering, is it HR worthy yet?
I think if you are uncomfortable with how someone is treating you, that's
HR worthy?
yeah.
Well, I would love to know from chat. What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm. My boyfriend also spoke with his workmate who is in a relationship. His workmate advised that Charlie has made inappropriate comments to him as well in the past about her spicy toys. to which he replied, not at work. Charlie also treated his workmate's girlfriend. Why did he just say not at work?
Yeah, we can talk about this after work, baby.
But also it's crazy that she was doing that. Charlie also treated his workmate's girlfriend similarly during a different work outing. 2 weeks ago, Charlie came up to my boyfriend's desk thrice.
I love a good thrice.
Insisting that they should match costumes for Halloween.
What?
Dude, that is that is a boyfriend-girlfriend thing.
It's a boyfriend-girlfriend.
That's a boyfriend-girlfriend
Or like
thing.
best friends.
Yeah,
Or
best friends.
She accidentally called it couple costumes. She did not accidentally.
Yeah, no.
That was not an accident. Girly, that was not an accident. And suggested characters that were a couple. He shot her down on 3 separate occasions, saying that that would only be okay if she were me. So from here on, it's been a bit of a miserable situation for my boyfriend, where he has been purposely cold to her at work and has stopped messaging her outside of work. He has been telling her to go away when she approaches his desk and even suggested she get a train on their next work trip instead of riding in the same vehicle. So now he's like full on saying like,
he's
hey,
putting
stop.
boundaries.
He's
That's
putting
good. That's
hard
good.
boundaries, which is good. It's made his work situation a bit awful because he has a lovely, bubbly person. He is a lovely, bubbly person and cannot maintain a fake persona of friendship without being miserable.
Oh.
So, given the misery of it all, my boyfriend decided to finally confront Charlie during their long journey back from a work trip yesterday. She asked him why he's being so weird lately, and he told her everything, except the Halloween costume thing because he forgot. She apparently cried throughout the journey and said that she genuinely didn't mean for it to appear that way. She said that she sent him the outfit pictures because she saw him as one of the girls. But she supposedly only sent those photos to my boyfriend and the guy she has a crush on.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy that either. Come on.
Listen, as one of the girls in a lot of chats, no.
How many chats are you one of the girls in?
Oh, I'm main B.
He's one of the
girls.
girls.
Are you inviting all of your chat girls to the Halloween party? You better.
She gave her side of the story and mentioned that since my boyfriend said that I was quite secure, she didn't think twice. Thought everything was okay and I wouldn't be jealous. So she knew that it could make a person. She wanted to make OP jealous.
Dude,
no,
I mean,
100%.
she's lying through her teeth.
Lying.
She's lying through. Yeah. Angel says crocodile tears.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. She's a really good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Or come on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it would
crying
make her.
on command.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She has had guy best friends in the past, and they've interacted in that way. She supposedly had a guy best friend that had a crush on her while she was in a relationship, which her ex-boyfriend didn't appreciate. My boyfriend laid down his boundaries and said that while he could not attribute intent to her actions, it still crossed a line.
That is a great.
This guy's great.
Also, what a great line.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, that might be your intent, but I like whatever the things that you did. That's what is wrong. You know, I'm really
Regardless
glad
of your
the
intent,
intent. Regardless of the intent. Such a W response.
Mm-hmm. This guy's this
I love that.
W boyfriend right here.
Yeah, take notes. Take notes, ladies and fellas.
She said that she'll have to second guess herself each time she interacts with him, and he told her that maybe she should. Bam! She's like, now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to think about what I say to you. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said that he should have confronted her earlier, and he agreed. He said that she can still be his mate, but she needs to respect the boundaries he has set because his relationship will always take priority.
Also, what a massive flip from the last story. Like,
yes.
This is exactly how
Someone
you
who gets
navigate. Yeah, and I think this is like a textbook response to a situation that a lot of people have been in. Like, if you're in a situation where there's someone who's making unwanted advances while you're in a relationship, especially if it's like a coworker, like this is how you handle it.
You handle it.
This should be written in the books.
Put in the books.
Go down in history.
He's doing it in such a great manner too.
Yeah.
He's like not attacking her.
No,
it's
just like, hey, this is what happens.
Yeah. Honestly, this is
great guy. Like, this is
Excellent,
crazy.
man.
I want to be his boyfriend.
Get over here.
Get over here.
Be our boyfriends.
Yeah. Hey, when you break up with her, come over to us.
And that's where we are now. I feel like it's great that he has set his hard boundaries. He says she was genuinely really upset and didn't want to seem like she wasn't a girl's girl. You aren't. My boyfriend can go back to work without the attention of the elephant in the room.
Savage.
I said I probably shouldn't attend their work Christmas party, and he agreed, saying it will cause tension. But you know what would never cause tension? You joining us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST.
Except
Just tap
if
a
it's
profile.
sexual tension.
Oh. But there is a little bit left to this story. But what's your final thoughts?
W boyfriend, but I want to hear the rest of it.
Okay. Just generally about the whole situation of their friendship, my gut feeling is that I still don't like her. And part of me doesn't want their friendship to return back to the way it was before, but I can't figure out why or what I should say. If I should say anything at all, since he's officially done everything he can. I don't know what boundaries to consider moving forward in terms of their friendship, or if I should just let it go back to how it used to be with the cautionary side of the boundaries now in place. I don't care if she apologizes. I don't like her. Please let me know your thoughts. Thanks for all the help, guys. I have read every last comment and appreciate the support.
Well, I think what's cool here is he's preempting what I think OP needs.
Exactly.
It's like this whole idea, in a relationship, you don't want to tell someone how to like love you and how to like respect you. You just kind of want them to know.
You want them to know.
And yes, there needs to be alignment every once in a while.
No one's a mind reader.
No one's a mind reader, but ideally they are.
But ideally you should be a mind reader.
And I think what is amazing about OP's boyfriend is like he's thinking about what OP would want, what would make her feel comfortable.
Yes.
And so he's preempting like her response by taking action.
Yeah. So I think that OP says that she's still uncomfortable. I think it's just saying like, hey, I feel like you've done a great job. I don't know. I think OP could still bring up that she doesn't like this girl. But as long as she's coming from a place where she's like, I know that you've done everything. Yeah. Like you've done really great. And this is not a reflection on you or your actions at all. I just want to like make sure that she's not making you uncomfortable or like we've done everything to,
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm fully here for this relationship. This is like this is excellent communication.
Also, the
title. What? For the next one?
I edit them.
Did you put while you're doing that or wait?
You don't show this.
Oh.
Okay. But I'm gonna set it up right now.
Yes.
Okay. I'll read some donos.
The right title. I can read it. Ezekiel, thank you for the donate. $5.
And on the donation link, no less. We love that. If you want to donate through the dono link because that's the best.
Here's name meaning Sam. Ezekiel 23:19-20. Yet she became more and more promiscuous as she recalled the days of her youth when she was a prostitute in Egypt. There she lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys and whose emission was like that of horses.
What?
Bible goes crazy sometimes.
Bible goes crazy sometimes.
Bible. I have an academic interest in the Bible, actually.
Yeah, why do you have an academic interest in the Bible?
I just want to get into the Bible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure you do. Ezekiel 23:19-20. That is a W Bible verse right there. Also, Vix Mix, thanks for the $15. Your lunch lady, me, got some of my students to listen to y'all. Don't worry, they're seniors, lol. They liked it. And don't forget to like this stream, Vix Mix. Thanks for spreading the good
spread the
good word.
The good gospel.
The gospel. Make sure to convert everyone to a loyal OK Storytime follower. A JT, $25 tip. Ayo. Just accepted a job interview in the field I went to school for.
We love when you get to have a job in the field that you went to school for. So few of us do.
And figured I'd share the love. Also, I'm carving pumpkins while listening to this.
Oh, that's so fun.
We love the Halloween
What are you
spirit.
carving right now?
Yeah, what's
Oh
on your pumpkin?
Yeah. What's the design?
I carved a pumpkin like 2 weeks ago, and it already molded. It's gone.
Yeah, dude, that pumpkin is
dead.
Did we throw it away?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was destroyed.
Yeah. I did mine last night.
Yeah.
Did you even bring it over?
No, because yours passed away very quickly.
It
so
did.
mine's at home.
Okay.
But
Dang.
I did a Super Smash Bros. Logo.
You should bring it over for
on
the
Halloween
party.
Yeah.
Listen,
Halloween
I'm already dressed.
party.
None of you are dressed up. I dressed up.
You don't know.
I dressed up as a WWE supporter.
I'm kind of a fall vibe here.
You're a leaf.
She's a leaf.
You're a leaf. Sam's Sam's that guy, and I'm
WWE guy.
I'm this guy.
I'm just guy.
You are that guy.
I'm also coming in costume tomorrow too, guys.
And it's a different costume, correct?
It is a different costume.
Nice.
So Kian's really doing the work.
I'm really going all out here, and I feel like I'm putting in too much effort.
No.
No, you're putting just the right amount of effort.
We're not putting enough in.
That's what it is.
But we got some more donos over on YouTube. Grandma's got a potty mouth, gifted 5 memberships. We love seeing the OK Storytime memberships grow.
We love it.
Again, we go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday to our members only on YouTube. So if you want to get more of our faces talking to your faces, go over to YouTube and join our members. And Kirsche, I think is how that's pronounced.
I can't read it.
Welcome to the Knights.
Woo!
A recent little stick member. We'd love to see it. Or maybe big stick. Got those biblical sticks.
We got a new
sticks like donkeys.
New dono as well from
got a new dono?
NJ Lady Biker. Thank you for the $10. My favorite group of kids, other than my daughter and grandson.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. It's a little heart. Thank you.
It's a little.
I love that.
Yeah. But we got some more stories for you.
Indeed.
Don't you worry. Stick around.
Who's reading?
Also,
Sam's
hashtag
reading?
420. Can you give this? I am reading. Also, question for you guys. If you ask someone out and they say, I'll think about it, what do you think that means?
Usually, I mean,
you're good.
Did you ask him on like a date, like a specific time date, or like, do you want to be my girlfriend kind of thing?
No, it was like, hey,
you want to go on
this
a
is
date?
totally not me, but it's like, hey, do you want to go on a date?
And they said, let me think about it.
Yeah.
Did you ask him on a Monday?
It's Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait. No.
Today's Tuesday.
Yes.
Today's Tuesday.
Yesterday was Monday.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But
I
Sam
mean,
did.
They did.
They did. Yeah.
Someone who
not
isn't
Sam.
me did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reading a lot of soft no's.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Crickets.
Soft no.
Sorry, buddy.
Soft no.
But you know what's not a soft
Which
no?
it wasn't me.
This next story.
This wasn't me.
Okay.
There you go.
What the heck?
Well, I would say don't shut it down immediately. That's all I got to say. Sometimes they'll just like, I'm busy and let me get back to you. If they say, let me get back to you, I'm very busy. But like, if they say, let me think about it,
You know what
that's
I want to
not
think
a
about?
good, let me think about it is not a good
Yeah.
I want to
phrase
think about this
to hear.
next story.
Yeah, that would suck for someone else. My coworker tried to sabotage me at work, but I just ignored her.
Just your rubber and she's glue.
Yep, that's true. So, hi, this is a bit different in terms of kinds of posts, but this just happened today and I need some other people's takes on it. So I, 27 female, have been working at my job for nearly 6 months. My position is in retail where clients order product from our warehouse and we prepare it for pickup or send it out for delivery. By the way, this comes from Pesh24 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So my position is processing those orders and making sure orders get sent out. I work in an office with one person along with 2 managers and 3 sales reps in separate offices. We all get along and text, etc. When I first started, I had a coworker who had been here for about a year. We got along all right, but she did not enjoy the job anymore. Fast forward 2 weeks into me starting, my coworker quit and I had to pick up all of her work along with my own while being new. That sucks. Double the
workload.
Double the work. I was on my own for a little over a month, and honestly, it was rough. I live about an hour away from work, plus overtime, I was doing long days. Finally, we were able to hire someone new. Let's call her Leslie, 32 female. We got along from the jump since we needed help for all the backlog. She wasn't able to fly out to her corporate office for the training like I did, so I was asked to train her, which is another job.
Too many jobs.
Which was fine.
Are you being paid for this?
Yeah, I hope you're getting compensated for it. Which was fine. I had picked up on the job quickly doing it on my own. Plus, there was a nice pay increase. Okay, OP's getting paid for all my hard work. After Leslie was fully trained, we got along well and conversated a lot throughout the day, but I had started noticing she would try to outshine me a lot. Which was fine because that just means my training was successful. I did a great job. But it was constant. It was complaining about me doing overtime when there was no real reason for me to stay now that she's here. I've gotten approval for overtime from my manager, so I wasn't worried, making sure everyone knew she was the one who resolved the issue, etc. So she's like, oh, by the way, that was me. I did that thing.
I actually did a really good job, and OP didn't help at all.
Yeah. Little things like that. I didn't think too much into it. I just figured she saw I was respected and wanted to build her own rapport with all the warehouse workers, managers, etc. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to dye my hair. It's nearly fall, and I wanted a change.
Gotta get that change.
It was a dark red. I got
Blood.
a lot of compliments from all my coworkers, and I was happy with it, which I think Leslie noticed because she said she was going to dye her hair too. I even told her my favorite brands, techniques, etc. She was planning to do a different color than me, but much to my surprise, the next day, she came in with the exact same color as mine.
That's kind of funny.
She's like, I want to do as good a job as OP.
Yeah, and to
so
do
I
that,
must
I need
become
to be
OP.
her.
You inspired me.
Yeah.
You know?
She claimed it was a mix-up.
A mix-up?
What do
Girl,
you
how do
mean
you
a
mix
mix-up?
up your
Yeah.
hair dyeing?
I brushed it off and we moved on. So now fast forward to yesterday. Despite getting weird vibes, I just assumed it was harmless. For context, we have customers who bring us goodie bags with some of their product, and one specific customer asked that we share with the rest of the coworkers. I get along well with this customer. They don't always bring stuff like that, but we'll probably do it 2 times a month. We make sure to always fairly hand out to each coworker. Well, yesterday, this customer came in. Normally, Leslie will handle any walk-ins, but she was at lunch, so I handled it. The customer gave me payment, but no goodie bag this time. Went on with our day, no issues. After I got home from work 2 hours later, I received a text from Leslie. We occasionally chat with funny videos or memes, etc. So I wasn't out of the normal to get a text from her. When I read the text, it said, P.S. When a customer, I feel like I need to do a voice for this. P.S. When a customer brings in goodie bags, it's for everyone to share. Customer told sales rep that he brought some for everyone, and sales rep is confused because we didn't see anything.
Just a little snitch.
Little snitch. That feels very passive aggressive.
It's very. Like, P.S. Just by the way.
By the way.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah. You might not be able to know, but just because you're so stupid. But I just wanted to let you know to inform you. I responded stating that I never received anything from that customer. And if I had, of course I would have shared. She then responded stating that I was the one who helped them and everyone at work is very upset.
Yeah, because
maybe she's spreading lies.
She's trying to start a mob.
Yeah. She's trying to spread some gossip. I explained that I was confused on what she was insinuating and that I didn't take anything and I didn't like how she was coming at me.
Don't come for me, bro.
She responded with, I'm just warning you, that's what I was told. I don't care either way, but I've been asked to be the only one to help customers from now on and not you anymore. Dude, she's playing power moves. This is like Machiavellian level shit right now.
She's going up to the boss and she's like, oh, I think OP took the thing that was supposed to be shared with everyone. I don't want to start anything. I just wanted to let you know.
I'm just trying to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be honest. Which is crazy because I get along with them and she's making it seem like I can't be trusted to help them in case I steal. So I decided to ignore her text and I would figure it out in the morning. When I came, I went straight to sales rep's office who said they received a text from customer about getting a goodie bag. When I asked them, they quickly said, I have no idea what you were talking about right now, and even showed me his text with the customer where nothing like that happened. So this woman that OP's working with is totally lying. I was obviously upset because Leslie texted me saying, that's what the sales rep said. So I went straight to Leslie and I's office and asked her to clarify who told her they received a goodie bag from a customer and who told her I can no longer help customers. She started stuttering. Damn right. Direct Leslie.
You're a liar. You're being caught in your lies.
Leslie the liar.
Liar.
Les lies. Yeah.
Kristen.
Whoa!
Oh!
That's another 30 minutes.
That's another 30
Kristen
minutes.
Full, thank you for the 20
Chris,
gifted memberships. And that was
gosh
at like
dang.
time.
Wow.
I didn't even notice. We had like a minute
We
left.
had a minute left. Chris Tinfoil Hat making sure the
Coming
stream
in.
continues.
Woo-hoo.
We love to see it. But we got more to this story. Some hats in the chat for
Put
Chris
some
Tinfoil Hat.
hats.
Put some hats
I dare you.
in that chat. But she started stuttering and said she would not give any names since she didn't want to create problems.
What are you? An investigative journalist? Give us your sources.
I told her I will find out and get to the bottom of it and clear my name.
Now OP's the investigative journalist.
I knew there was only one other person it could be who was here yesterday, and that's one of the managers.
Mhm.
So I went to the manager's office, and he also had no idea what I was talking about.
That's when you take your receipts and you bring them to your boss.
No one knew what I was talking about because none of it happened. Apparently, one of the other departments asked Leslie if a customer brought in a goodie bag, and she said she wasn't sure. And that is all that happened. And for whatever reason, Leslie decided to create a whole lie and text me to make it seem like I messed up, and everyone knew it.
OP needs to send those texts. You've got a paper trail.
You got a paper trail.
Take them to your boss.
I had a small meeting with management, and they were visibly alarmed at the situation and why it happened. Just rubbed me the wrong way, and I know it seemed minuscule, but it's honestly the principle. Well, it's not. It's not minuscule. This person is lying actively to basically cause you to lose credibility, to discredit you in your place of work, and like this has real consequences. Like you could get like it seems like she's trying to get you fired.
Yeah, there could be a time where someone doesn't believe you, or you don't have all the proof that you have right now,
and you got to advocate for yourself in these situations. You know.
You don't want to wait until it is a problem.
Yeah.
Like a huge problem, at least.
And I know it seems minuscule, but it's honestly the principle of the issue.
The principle of these
things.
She
accused me of stealing and tried to lie, saying I could no longer deal with customers. And you know what we never want to lie about is the fact that we go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile.
Just literally tap it.
Just tap. Just freaking get in here.
Just tap it, please.
Do one of these things.
She did apologize in front of our regional manager by saying, sorry you took it that way. I was just telling you what I was told to give you a heads up. And I came back and said, no one told you that though. No one knows what you're talking about. And now I have no interest in being friends and plan to be civil, but that's it. She has tried to converse with me today, but I have no interest. So tell me, is this attempted sabotage or is she just a compulsive liar?
I think it's both. I think she's a compulsive liar and she's sabotaging.
I think she's whack as heck.
She's whack.
I think she's whack
and
as
heck. You need to double sabotage. You need to do a little switcheroo.
No, I wouldn't.
Start being the sabotagee.
No, I wouldn't sabotage, but I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't, because then that could backfire on you.
For sure. But when I say sabotage, I mean you should take all of this information that you have to your boss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should be truthful. That's not sabotage. That's
no,
just telling the darn tootin'
truth.
The darn tootin' truth.
Yeah.
But that's the end of that story.
Man.
So wait, question: sabotage or nah? Chat.
To sabotage or not to sabotage?
That is the question. But it ain't no question that we're doing 30 more minutes. Woo! Thanks to Chris Tinfoil and some other donators. Can we go through some of those donos?
Yes, of course, Sam. One second. Let me just go and refresh.
Next episode.
Katie, thanks for the $10 on the donation link, no less. If you want to looking for that donation link, where is the donation link?
Pinned.
It's pinned. So if you're looking for that donation link, it's pinned on Facebook and YouTube. So check that out. But Katie, thanks for the $10 on the donation link where YouTube doesn't take 30%. First time being here. I have no idea how things work. Take my money. Katie, how things work is basically if you want us to keep going, you donate and we'll keep going and we'll just stay here as long as you tell us to. And you kind of hold us prisoner.
Yep.
Sometimes it's actually painful, honestly. because sometimes it hurts, but this is what we do.
It hurted last week, that's for sure.
Yeah, dude, we went to like 10 p.m. last week. It was crazy.
And Sam says but we weren't here.
It was me. It was mainly me because I was in a suit, and you guys really liked that suit.
And we were at rock climbing.
Thanks. I was in a suit.
Val, thanks for the $9 New Zealand dollars. Kia Ora from New Zealand, been watching your videos daily for 3 years.
Damn.
Since the purple background. That's OG. And the Persona 5 music. That's our shout out to the editors.
You guys said P5 music?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Shout out to editors. That was editors. Thank you for being so awesome. Thank you for being so awesome. We appreciate you. Lady Les, thanks for the 10 buckaroonies. First time alive, long time listener. You guys have made me laugh when I didn't think I could.
Ow.
Thank you. Aw. I love messages like that.
That's so sweet.
But Betty Blasphemy, that's a sick name. Thanks for the $2. Finally made alive. Made my day.
Yes.
And Amy with the 2 buckaroonies. Keon should dress like Riley in a sawmill uniform. That's actually pretty good. I don't know what a sawmill uniform looks like.
Overalls?
But yeah, probably overalls and a piece of wood maybe.
Wood?
And that's all the donos right there.
That's all the donos.
Any other donos on the dono link?
Let me check. Lex. I know Lex. Oh, we got
Insatia. $10 on the dono link, which is pinned in the chat. That coworker is awful. If you're going to play off his politics, make sure you have a plan. Yeah, if you're going to try to F someone over,
sabotage, you better have a good plan.
do it well.
Come on.
Do it well. Is there anything that we missed down there? Can you scroll for me?
I'm going to scroll down for you, but I'm looking for one too from Lex, and it looks like it didn't go through Lex. I'm not so sure. Nope. That's
Worm Princess, $15. We already said that. Sending love to Worm Queen.
That's it.
JT, we read. Vix Mix, we read. Ezekiel with the Bible quote, we read. I loved that. NJ Lady Biker. Alexia, I don't know. Maybe it didn't come through. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and look through it as well. I've been looking, but nothing.
But you know who always comes through. He has facial hair more than me. Has more hair all around more than me. His long locks have made both men and women wild across the known universe.
Woo!
His knees, though wobbly, are getting stronger every week. And he's about to walk onto this stage. It's John, the Beard Fry. Also known as John, I Have a Girlfriend Fry.
I have many names. And all of them fit. What's up, everybody?
Whoa.
We're on Sophia right now, so you get set up, John.
On me.
You know?
Apparently, Lex sent Riley a screenshot of the dono.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
I'll have Riley look at it.
We'll check it out. Oh yeah, if you send it to Riley's Discord, then we can
we'll
read it out.
read it.
We'll read it.
Where do I sit?
We just got another dono.
Oh.
Gosh, thank you to the $5. Ava. Hello.
So weird. Hey, baby. Yes.
Little baby girl. Hey, baby girl.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for the oranges in the chat.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. A lot of juice.
La juice.
A lot of juice.
Get that juice.
All right, I'm setting up for the next mega right now. We are
Let's
good.
do it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You got that?
I got it.
Boom. Let's do it.
Don't you
You were
worry.
doing 1027, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeesh.
I believe so.
Who be reading first?
Tis I.
Tis you.
Tis I.
Tis you's. Well, you're good to go. Anything
right.
else, John? Anything else? Any words of wisdom today?
I have no wisdom today. Only idiocracy.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'll get ready.
Idiocracy. What a word.
Come on.
Let's get into the story,
Smart.
though.
Let's get in the story.
My cousin is furious at me for permanently destroying her wedding dress. I don't care.
Can't you just steal her clothes and then make a new wedding dress out of that? Ruin her clothes and make yours?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I, 18 female, am getting married in the middle of October to my boyfriend, 19 male. Crazy.
It all makes sense.
We're planning on a smaller scale wedding with mostly just friends and family. And considering that we both have large extended families, it was definitely a challenge planning for that many people. For a general idea of how big my family is, just my mom has 7 siblings who all have children of their own. By the way, this comes from Person Shaped on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, With our small budget, I was looking at redesigning or upcycling a wedding gown instead of having to devote a huge amount of money towards a brand new dress. I mentioned my plans to a couple people and was in the process of looking at options when my mom's oldest sister's daughter, my cousin, reached out to me. Megan, 40 female, got married in 2015.
Sorry, another Megan? Really?
There's so many Megans
What's
in
up
these
with these
stories,
Megans?
man.
Ah!
Megan.
Scary.
Megan.
Yeah.
The marriage didn't last very long and they got divorced soon after. I barely remember the husband as he never came to family gatherings, and Megan and my mom aren't particularly close. So I was surprised she was offering something so important after a long time of distance.
Or the long distance of time.
Long
a long
distance
time
of-
of distance. Like they've
long
been away
time.
for so long.
Oh, long time of I see. There we go.
Or long distance of time.
Long distance of time. Regardless, Megan has offered to give me her wedding dress, and it was in my size, and she knew we were trying to avoid spending a crazy amount on a small budget. I loved the idea, and the dress was beautiful. I did make sure she was comfortable giving it to me rather than loaning it, and she assured me that it held no emotional significance, and she couldn't care less if she didn't have to hang on to it. I thanked her
Could you care less?
and took her home and took home the dress. Seems like she might care a little bit more than she's letting on.
Maybe you care a lot.
One thing about me, however,
Whoa.
what's going
I
on?
do not know.
We just got a special ring from somebody we
Special
don't know.
ring.
Hold
Lex,
on.
thank you for the $5. Hope this one does show up. Love y'all. It did.
It did.
Thank you.
Hey, yo.
We appreciate you.
I figured it out. It's something new, guys. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Okay. One thing about me, however, is that I'm a very chaotic seamstress, and I make the majority of my own clothes. And while I did love the original dress, I wanted to make some small changes to the hem and neckline to fit the theme better. The original dress was super full skirted with a long hem, and since my wedding is outside, I wanted to make sure it wouldn't be dragging in the dirt. So I took some layers off the underside, removed the trim, and removed the sleeves to tighten the bodice. I was so happy with how it turned out, and my mom and friends agreed that it was perfect.
You know who I think won't agree?
I'm assuming Megan.
Megan.
I don't know, like, there is more. Would you tell? I think I might say, hey, I want to change up your dress.
So basically
Yeah.
the dress was sold to OP.
Sold, given to OP?
Because
Was it sold? I think it might have just been.
Yeah, because that's what I'm. That's what
Megan
I'm.
had offered to give me her. Yeah, it seems like it was just given.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it was sold,
Hmm.
which I think would change things.
Yeah, because she said something like, "Oh, I think I was confusing with asking if does she want me to loan it out? Like basically, does she want me to return it or anything?"
Yeah. So it seems like she was gonna give it to her, which I mean, it is hers. I think personally, I would double check. I would be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm planning on altering this." I think when asking, "Hey, are you loaning it or giving it to me?" I'd be like, "Hey, I want to alter this. Is that okay?"
Yeah.
I think I would double check about this.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like once you give something to someone, you have to just assume that, okay, whatever's going to happen, like they're going to do it.
Sure.
You can't like expect them to do exactly what you want them to do with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then also at the same time,
Yeah.
it being such a nice item, like I could see her being like, dang, like I thought you were just going to wear,
I
I
thought
didn't
you were
know.
just borrowing it. Exactly. Or I thought you were just using it.
You're just going to use it and, maybe just store it afterwards or whatever the case might be. And now that I see it, even if she didn't think initially, seeing it like changed, I could see her feeling a way and understand.
Yes. I think personally I would double check.
Check in.
Here's
destroy.
when the trouble started. My mom had taken a picture of me trying on the dress and decided to send Megan a picture alongside another thank you. However, she responded with a cold comment over text and called me later that night. She said that I should have asked her permission before ruining her dress, and that if I had thought it was so ugly before, I should have bought my own. I had tried to explain that the changes I made were small and that I did ask before I took it if she wanted it back afterwards. She blew up at me saying that it was too different and that she could never wear it again, even though she never gave me the impression that she wanted to. Megan has already stated before that she has no interest in getting remarried ever. I asked what she wanted me to do, and she snapped at me that it was too late. She hung up and has apparently been telling people I slooted out her wedding dress.
Dude.
Okay, that's messed up.
And
made sure I would embarrass her by outdoing the original dress. I don't know what to do. The wedding is way too close to consider making myself a dress, and I have my heart set on having something unique and personal for my wedding. Her mother called both me and my mom, saying I should have asked, that I am a spoiled brat for taking advantage of Megan's kindness and generosity. My parents and a few family members who I've told think I should uninvite Megan and just wear the dress, but my aunt is saying I would break Megan's heart unless I find something else. Should I give up on my dress and see what else there is? To provide some context and answer some questions, Megan and I are not super close from both the age gap and different lifestyles. Megan is the third cousin out of 21. I am the 9th. Megan, being the first girl child in the family, grew up with a lot of expectations and pressure and ended up marrying a very religious and controlling husband. After her divorce, Megan went through what can best be described as a breakthrough and reevaluation of her life and ambitions. Since then, she completely changed her job, appearance, and opinions. She is no longer an active member in family events and only takes part in important ones like birthdays, funerals, and weddings. Despite this, we have never had any problems between us, and our interactions have always been civil and kind. Secondly, the alterations I did were only limited to the skirt and bodice. The slooted out comment apparently stemmed from my removal of the sleeves, turning it into a sleeveless top, and raising the hem to a T-length. My ankles are exposed now.
Not the ankles!
No!
Ah!
Which someone had pointed out to me that Megan's anger was a product of her own self-esteem, as she had naturally grown and gained weight since then, which I could definitely see, even though she is still beautiful. And thirdly, I am definitely planning on regular updates if any more incidents happen up to the wedding, and a full breakdown with photos after the ceremony. Thank you, everyone, for the kind messages. You've all made me feel so much better, and I appreciate you taking the time to comment. And there is an update, but let's answer this question of, is OP the a-hole?
So I think that Megan is the a-hole for sure.
Megan is for sure the a-hole.
You gave it away. You can't saying all these horrible things.
Not cool.
Get out of here. Megan, is OP the a-hole?
I think
maybe just a
little bit.
Just a little bit, because again, like, and it would be even more different too if she had, paid her for it.
Yes.
But the fact that it was like
given.
Okay, given, that is like a very, very generous thing. And it's like, again, I could understand someone like seeing it change. It's like, oh man, I thought I was like giving you this memory, and now it kind of changes. I could kind of see that. So a little bit the a-hole. But I have a counter question for you. I have a dare I say real question for you, Sophia.
Hit me.
I think that OP should, and it is okay to uninvite Megan from the wedding. What are your thoughts?
I agree.
Yeah, get rid of Megan.
I get her out of here. I think that, again, going back, I think OP was a little bit the a-hole, but did not deserve this level of ire and
crime did not finish the punishment.
No. And I think that if Megan is gonna continuously harass you and call you names for something that cannot be changed anymore, there's just no point in inviting her to this wedding.
It's gonna ruin the day.
Yeah.
And like, I think, at the end of the day, again, it would have been better to definitely tell her, but like, she's just crashing out, as the kids say. And
agreed.
It's just too much, and you don't deserve to have to deal with that, because she did ultimately give it to you.
She gave it to you. That's
so there you go. Okay.
But there is an update.
It's funny because John wasn't here, but there's another Megan story earlier, John, and yesterday.
What? Yeah.
There's just too much Megan.
Too many Megans in this world.
Especially for moi. No offense to everyone who's named Megan in the chat. Just trauma.
You gotta go.
Who hurt you?
Megan.
Megan hurt him.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So that's why it's just like really funny.
No, a lot of names happening today.
A lot of Megans is happening today.
But there is an update.
Ooh.
As of yesterday, I found out from my fiance that Megan had reached out to him with false concern about how my home-style dress gave the wrong idea about our wedding, and had the audacity to ask him, the man I've been in love with for nearly 3 years, if he was sure he wanted to marry a woman who wouldn't put in the effort of getting a proper dress.
You gave it to her.
You literally gave it to her.
You're insulting yourself there.
Insulting your own dress.
Yeah. What?
Crazy. She says this as if I hadn't spent weeks sewing the dress to make sure it was perfect. Thank goodness my fiance wasn't upset by her attitude and responded that I had put way more effort into the dress than she put into her marriage, and that shut her up real fast. Dang. Props to fiance.
Boom.
You like him.
Got him.
She turned around and apparently has been crying to my elderly grandparents, her mother, some of the other cousins, etc., that I'm a trashy or with a cheap shotgun wedding. I'm not even pregnant, LMAO. With a fiance who is only interested in our family's money. Megan.
This
Megan.
one thing causes you to go this crazy.
If you were this attached to the dress, you shouldn't have given it away.
Shouldn't have given it. And I am wondering if OP knows Megan this well. It's like, should you have just like not taken the dress? You know what I mean?
It seems like she wasn't super close with Megan.
So maybe she didn't know her well
Yeah.
enough.
My fiance is a mechanic, and regardless of the fact that he is doing really well and makes a pretty good salary, she still seems to think he's beneath her. Some of my older cousins, the one I don't talk to as much, have actually expressed concern about whether or not they want to go to the ceremony at all.
What?
Megan's freaking spreading lies.
Megan!
Stop. I
Megan.
blame my aunt for spreading misinformation, which I managed to assure them wasn't true. Good. After all of this, I reached out to Megan saying that because of all her comments and insults, she's no longer invited to the wedding. Good.
Ooh, there we go.
I admitted that I was sorry for the situation, but I can't keep pardoning her rude comments on what is supposed to be a happy time in my life. She snapped that she wouldn't show her face at my pathetic excuse for a wedding, and that she can't wait to see how I act when he leaves me. Damn.
I would be like, well, I'm just not going to see your pathetic excuse for a face.
Damn. And then you get everyone around you to go, oh.
Ooh, burn. You need some ice for that burn? Ooh,
Bam.
Gotcha.
Overall, I'm pretty confident that Megan and I's relationship might not recover. Do we want it to, though?
Really?
But at this point, I don't regret anything. Here's hoping everything else cools down in the next couple of weeks and I can go into our day with no negativity at all. Am I the a-hole for altering my cousin's hand-me-down dress after she told me I could have it? And there's another update.
Another update?
Man, oh man.
So many updates. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Man, oh man, yeah. I think I'm still in the same boat here.
I have sailed even further in the same boat. I am in the middle of the ocean saying,
Megan,
don't invite her.
You're so bad.
Also, the aunt too, right?
Don't invite
Megan's
the aunt.
Mom, yeah.
Kick everyone out who's supporting Megan.
Do you? Here's the question. Do you?
This is like music to my ears.
Yeah, get rid of all the Megans. Fiona loves it. Do you? You know the people that were like starting to be like, oh, I don't know if I want to go. They're being, poisoned by the aunt. Do you go to them, try to like set the story straight? Do you like?
I think OP was doing that. I think that's why they're gonna come now, because OP was like, that's not true at all.
Right.
Yeah, I think you set the story straight.
Yeah, and that's probably what you would do in the same shoes. Like, all right, let me.
If I were in OP's wedding heels,
glass slippers.
But there is an update 2 months later.
Oh my god.
And 8 days ago.
Oh my god.
I love the recent stuff.
You too.
Me too.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I made a post on this subreddit a few months ago about my 18 female wedding dress and all the surrounding drama that came from it. I had been given my 40 female cousin's old wedding dress from a failed marriage and altered it to better fit the needs of my ceremony and style. She did not appreciate the changes and became very rude and hurtful. My wedding was 6 days ago, and I was asked to update, and I'm happy to share how it all went down.
Please.
We love it. I'm still so happy how my dress turned out and was very glad to have shortened the train, as there had been rain the night before and morning dew on the grass. The shorter hemline saved me a lot of mess and damage in the long run. Plus, I felt beautiful, and it made such a special day all the more amazing.
Aww.
I had told my cousin, Megan, that her behavior was rude and unnecessary, and that I did not want her bringing her unpleasantness to my day. However, her mother, who had been one of her primary supporters, had apologized in order to go to the ceremony. Apologizes in quotes, though. So,
yeah. Did she say it just to? Because now OP was like telling the truth. Now everyone's getting back on OP's side. Now she's like, oh, if I don't apologize, now I'll be the bad guy.
I think that's all.
But Megan's just letting it all burn.
She doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
So while Megan herself was not actually at the wedding, I had not completely excluded the issue. Megan's mother, 71 female, my aunt, is your basic senior white woman and usually expresses her opinions in a loud and unspoken manner. So I was uneasy in the beginning when she arrived. She didn't make a fuss throughout the ceremony, though, and everything went smoothly. I sneezed while walking down the aisle, but that wasn't anyone's fault in particular. I bet it was Megan's dress.
Yeah, honestly, I'm allergic to Megan's nonsense.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Talk that talk.
Bless me.
The reception was at an outdoor garden where we had set up under a gazebo with a temporary floor for tables and eventual dancing, with a slightly elevated platform for the big table and speeches. Sounds lovely. This is where my aunt decided to make sure everyone knew about her daughter's dress.
Oh, no.
Dang it.
Here we go.
She planned this.
Here we go.
After a few speeches following my friend's champagne rendition of that time we went camping and the tent slid down a hill, she made her way up to the podium.
Do we tackle Auntie?
We tackle her. We tackled a 71-year-old woman.
We gotta go. We gotta sack him. Full quarterback
She's
mode.
Gone. She started her speech in the usual unassuming way, congratulating us and remarking on how far we've come as people. Unfortunately, she decided to tie the statement into a comment of, "You've even made your own dress." I mean, not really, actually. It was Megan's first.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool story, bro.
Okay.
Like, what do you want?
She then went on into how she remembered shopping for the dress with Megan for her own wedding and going on and on about how it was perfect and made for her. At this point in the speech, I was just staring at her in confusion while my husband and everyone else just sat there awkwardly waiting for her to be done. And you don't have to wait for us to we'll never be done. If you join us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST, just tap our profile.
We'll be here forever.
We'll be here forever. There's another relevant update, but let's talk this talk.
Let's talk about it.
What do you do? Do you tackle her? Before we get into her final parts of this speech.
You know, I would want to stop her from the speech, but in reality, it is a little tough and awkward.
Sure. 71-year-old woman.
She's
coming
a little
crazy.
You know, it's a tough call. I think it kind of depends. If she goes like right now, she's talking about the dress. Most people probably don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
I think I would probably be like, okay, like let's just hope it ends soon.
I think this is what you do. So you're the aunt. Start.
Okay. Yeah.
Just start.
See, my beautiful Megan had this dress that this person destroyed, but
and I'm so grateful that Megan gave me this dress. Thank you so much for coming. I love you so much. And now we're actually going to hear from my dad.
I love dresses too. Like
it's
Megan.
My turn.
And then you just segue.
You shut up,
No,
Sonny.
I'm going to tackle you,
I don't care
Auntie.
if it's your wedding.
I'm putting that mic, Auntie.
Burn in hell.
Auntie.
And then you have it.
And that's called love. That's family.
Scene, dude.
And scene.
Good job, Cass. That was
good
great.
job, guys.
That's how I would handle that. But there's a little bit left to the story.
Ooh.
She finished her speech with a half-butted backtrack to me looking lovely and wishing us good luck on our marriage.
One cheek only.
She ambled back to her seat and let the ceremony keep going, looking entirely too proud of herself. Other than that, the only other trouble she caused was apparently showing everyone she could manage a photo of the original, which is really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. I'm so happy that my family and friends were able to be there and celebrate with us and can't wait to see what comes for us next. Thank you again to everyone who commented and reassured me in the beginning. You've all been so kind. Who knows, I might even dye the dress another color and keep it around just in case an appropriate event comes up. And that is the end of the story.
That's all.
That's all she wrote.
That's all we got there.
Damn. Yeah, I think OP handled that as well as could be handled. I would say.
I think every move was made well.
Every move you make
didn't go too bad.
No.
Yeah, I like it.
I agree.
I like it.
Me too. But you know what else I like?
Oh, what?
Finding that donation from Lex.
Oh,
Is it in
It's
Riley's?
right there.
No, there was another one though.
No, I don't think it just ever went through.
I think it was in Riley's
Discord. I'm gonna check Riley.
Check
We're gonna
Riley's
I texted
Discord.
him, but
Yeah, we could just go on that computer. You can.
Yeah, it is.
get it,
Yeah. So if you get a message, then we can pull that up.
Step you
But Lex,
take.
thanks for the $5. Hope
Thank
this one
you.
does show up. Love y'all. Lex, that one did show up because I read it with my very own eyeballs.
I read it with my very own eyes.
Verified.
Verified.
yeah, let me get the rest of it. I'm checking right now.
Woo!
looks
Is there
like it
anything
did-
else in the other chat?
Looks like it did. Yes, there is. I can pull that up for you guys.
Okay. In our last
Ooh.
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Val, thank you for the. Oh, it's
Sorry.
gone.
Where'd it go?
Where's the dough?
It's gone. Ah.
There it is.
Val, thank you for the.
No,
Nine-
not for you.
$9 New Zealand dollars. Also, thank you for all the amazing co-hosts: Keon, Dakota, Molly, John's sister. Everyone is so sweet and lovely.
Aw.
Best vibes.
Thank
So
you.
Amy, thank you for the $2. John's juice is worth the squeeze. And that is 10 likes.
That a little too much, Amy.
No,
But
not
thank you
enough.
for the
Not
dono.
enough. Not
No,
enough.
hey,
Oh,
shut up,
you want
Keon.
to talk about too
Hey,
much?
hey.
Let's talk about last week,
Oi,
huh?
oi. Alyssa Mundy, thank you for gifting 5 gifted memberships. Woo-wee.
Hey,
and did we
yo.
find what's the ETA on that
Seems-
donation?
I'm checking all. Did we get this one?
Pigeon, I can't read that.
Prostalizer, thanks for being a member for 6 months. Let's go.
Woo!
So glad for the extra 30 minutes. I'm almost done with a 50-hour engraving project, and I need content.
Man, oh man, 50 hours.
That's pretty. Show us the Discord, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate with the fam when you finish. And then Alyssa Mundy, thanks for the 25 buckaroonies on the dono link.
Ooh-wee.
Having a rough day. I need more minutes. Love you, OK fam. Alyssa, as much as we love you and all the OK fam, we've sadly run out of minutes.
We've run out of minutes.
The minutes are 0.
Yes.
So, tragically, if you love us,
Wait. There's-
I was like, are we
Oh!
fine? No,
Yeah.
wait, that's not it.
Did we get Lexus here? No, we
got
I
Lexus.
found
You found it?
your DM or your Discord.
Let's read
Lex.
that.
It's just the receipt, so nothing
Oh,
came
it's not
through.
it's not a.
But I'll talk to Riley
Comment.
about it,
Okay.
and we'll message you and try and coordinate something.
But big shout out to you.
Thank you so
for-
much
for
again.
the
Thank
donos.
you. Thank
Sorry
you.
it didn't go through.
Yeah. But if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.